The under 15,000 rupees price point is crucial to the Indian smartphone industry since it is accessible to a lot of people. Over the years, we have seen multiple manufacturers attempting to capture this segment by offering better cameras, faster processors, and better batteries. In order to be the best in this segment, manufacturers have flooded the sub-Rs. 15,000 price segment with a range of good smartphones. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 660, which was earlier exclusive to smartphones above 20,000 rupees, is now available under 15,000 rupees. You can also find mightier processors like the Qualcomm Snapdragon 675 and MediaTek Helio P70 at this price point, giving users powerful hardware at a bargain price. Good camera technology has also trickled down to the sub 15,000 rupees segment over the years, giving people the option to capture good photos without paying a bomb for flagship devices. Some of the recent smartphones we have seen in this price point pack in as much as a 48-megapixel sensor. With so many options in the market, picking up a smartphone isn't easy. But we've put together a list of the best phones under 15,000 rupees for you. As usual, we've restricted ourselves to phones that have fared well in our review process. 1. Poco M3. The Poco M3 is a budget smartphone and is priced under 15,000 rupees. It has a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus display with a dewdrop notch at the top. It has a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, stereo speakers, and an IR emitter to control appliances. This smartphone has a triple camera setup at the back. It is quite well designed and looks far more premium than it is actually priced. The rear panel has a textured finish which helps keep fingerprints away. The phone is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 processor and gets 6 GB of RAM. There are two storage variants available, 64 GB and 128 GB. Storage is expandable via dedicated micro SD card slot and it accepts cards up to 512 GB. It packs in a 6000 mAh battery, which is good for the price. It has support for 18W charging and gets a 22.5W charger in the box. The Poco M3 is capable of handling day-to-day tasks and the battery managed to last for a day and a half. The big battery does help with battery life, but it takes over 2 hours to charge it completely. With 6 GB of RAM on board, it is capable of multitasking very easily. You can play most games, but with heavier games, it tends to get warm to the touch. You get a 48-megapixel primary camera, a 2-megapixel macro camera and a 2-megapixel depth sensor on the Poco M3. The camera performance was average overall, with the phone managing decent photos in daylight, but low-light performance wasn't impressive. The Poco M3 does click better photos with night mode enabled, but it takes about 4 seconds to take a shot. Poco M3 specifications display 6.53-inch 1080 by 2340 pixels processor, Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 RAM, 6 GB storage, 64 GB battery capacity, 6000 mAh rear camera, 4 8MP plus 2MP plus 2MP front camera, 8MP, 10,999 rupees. 2 Realme Nazo 20 Pro. Realme Nazo 20 Pro specifications display 6.50-inch 1080 by 2400 pixels processor, MediaTek Helio G95 RAM, 6 GB storage, 64 GB battery capacity, 4500 mAh rear camera, 4 8MP plus 8MP plus 2MP plus 2MP front camera, 1 6MP, 14,999 rupees. 3 Realme 7. The Realme 7 brings in 3 main upgrades over the Realme 6, a new SoC, a bigger battery, and a new primary camera sensor. It features a mirror split design, which creates some interesting patterns when light hits it. The Realme 7 is actually thicker, 9.4 mm, and heavier, 196.5 grams, than the 6, due to its larger battery, and this is very noticeable in daily usage. The Realme 7 is the first phone to debut with the MediaTek Helio G95 SoC. This is an updated version of the Helio G90T, which was seen in the Realme 6, but it's not a major upgrade. Performance is pretty satisfactory. The Realme 7 uses Realme UI, based on Android 10, which worked smoothly. Face recognition and the side-mounted fingerprint sensor are also quick. The Realme 7 is good with games too. Battle Prime looked great at the highest graphics settings and gameplay was smooth. The Realme 7 gets a chunky, 5000 mAh battery and you can charge the battery fairly quickly too, thanks to the 30W charge fast charging. The new primary rear camera in the Realm 7 offers a noticeable improvement in pixel binned images, compared to the Realm 6. It exhibits improved dynamic range and exposure, with better details too. Low light photos look cleaner too, with less grain. Shots captured using night mode look more pleasing, compared to what the Realm 6 can produce. The Realm 7 can shoot videos at up to 4K, but without stabilization. Colors are a bit on the warmer side. Realm 7 specifications display 6.50-inch 1080 by 2400 pixels processor, MediaTek Helio G95 RAM, 8GB storage, 128GB battery capacity, 5000 mAh rear camera, 64MP plus 8MP plus 2MP plus 2MP front camera, 16MP, 14,999 rupees for Motorola Moto G9. The Moto G9 is a budget offering from Motorola with some powerful hardware. It sports a 6.5-inch LCD display with HD Plus resolution and a tall 20:9 aspect ratio. The phone has flat sides which make it comfortable to hold, and its rear-mounted fingerprint scanner is easy to reach. Motorola has packed in a 5000 mAh battery which has caused it to tip the scales at 200 grams. It runs clean stock Android 10 with Motorola's MyUX on top. There are very few useful customizations on top. You also get a dedicated Google Assistant button on the G9. The smartphone is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 662 SoC and is available in one variant only with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage. The Moto G9 gets a triple camera setup consisting of a 48-megapixel primary camera with an f1.7 aperture, a 2-megapixel macro camera, and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. It clicks decent photos in favorable light with good details. It is missing a wide-angle camera that most of its competition sport. The macro camera is good, but it is of a lower resolution.